Continuing on in this calendar that we've been looking at from The Chosen this past week, again, a crew member, if you haven't seen, actually put out the calendar of all the shots that they've shot so far in The Chosen, which is mind-blowing to me. I'm not sure they were supposed to do that. But here on the Snipe Life community, we talk about all things we possibly can in the realm of Christian media, and so I picked up that calendar real fast, and we've been looking at every single day trying to figure out the important things that are kind of going into it. Now, this next part that I'm going to be talking about from this calendar possibly could be one of the most significant scenes that we see in The Chosen Season 4. One of my favorite scenes for sure. And this is a scene that people have been asking for years, like literally like four years or so now. And so I am so excited if they do this scene. It's going to be amazing. So let's dive in back to the calendar and let me show you exactly what scene I'm talking about. And it's right past here. So here's day 40. We see Jerusalem, looks like some sort of governing body there. Jerusalem, Herod's palace maybe. And then Jerusalem, something else, Capernaum, maybe Peter's house underneath there. Now we see the road to probably Galilee is on day 41. Now day 42 is the day that I'm talking about here. We actually have some insane stuff going on day 42 if we look at this right here. First off, what's that first section we see there that we've talked a lot about on the channel? Gaius' house. This is going to be really cool. We've talked about this a lot. Not what I'm talking about in this instance, but Gaius' house is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for his servant to be healed, for everything to happen there. That is going to be really, really, really cool. I'm excited for that. We also see a scene at the Capernaum synagogue in the yellow there. And again, we can see Gaius' house is going to be episode 4, so we can assume that Gaius' servant is going to be healed in episode 4. That's going to be really cool. Number 6, we get Zebedee's house. So a scene inside Zebedee's house. Not sure what that's going to be. That's also in episode 6. And then episode 6, below that, there's 2 separate things. One in yellow and one in green. I'm starting to think that the green ones are maybe night shoots, although I'm not 100% sure on that, so it really could be anything. The color coding, I'm not quite sure what that means. However, these last 2 say Jordan River. Why would we go to the Jordan River specifically, right? Now, the Jordan River is a huge part of Israel's landscape. It divides certain areas. It is important to everything in the Jewish culture, right? How it runs from the Sea of Galilee all the way down and how it's basically the lifeblood, the water of the area. This is a huge, huge thing. But what scene in particular would we need the Jordan River for? Real quick, if you want to join us on our next Israel trip, you can join us in January of 2024. This is going to be an awesome trip with Isaac David, who runs Daily Disciple, and John McCrae, who runs What Do You Meme here on YouTube. They're amazing content creators, but they're also very smart biblically. So I'm excited for this trip, getting to learn from them and just to meet you all. So if you want to come on that trip, all the details are in the link in the description down below. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I wonder if it's a flashback. I wonder if we possibly could be seeing the very beginning of Jesus' ministry. How amazing would that be? Now, remember, through the sleuthing that we've done in these episodes and looking at the episode numbers, we know that much of episode 6, at least a lot of shots of it, are actually going to be in Perea. Now, Perea links us to John the Baptist. And if Perea links us to John the Baptist, then it would make perfect sense that we would see a flashback of Jesus' baptism with John the Baptist in this same episode, which was what we're seeing here. I mean, if my sleuthing is correct, which it definitely could be wrong. But let's take a second and let's look at the scripture for this. We have in Matthew chapter 3 the most descriptive version of the baptism of Jesus. And so we see this. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to John to be baptized by him. John would have prevented him, saying, I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? But Jesus answered him, let it be so now, for thus it is fitting for us to fulfill all righteousness. And again, Jesus is talking about prophecies here. He's talking about we need to fulfill this for the prophecies that we promised earlier, right? Then he consented, so John agreed. And when Jesus was baptized, immediately he went up from the water, and behold, the heavens were opened to him. And he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and coming to rest on him. And behold, a voice from heaven said, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I'm well pleased." Now, I could be wrong about this, but why on earth would they have specifically the Jordan River, right? They could be near any other body of water. They could be doing this scene anywhere else, right? And so I wonder, like, what is kind of going on there, you know? I think it has to be this scene. If not, I'm sorry for getting all of our hopes up, but I do hope that it is this scene. That would be so cool. And I'm so excited to see the future of what's going to come from that. Like the connection points that we could see from Perea to the Jordan River, to John the Baptist, to Jesus' ministry, to the start of Jesus' ministry. We're going to see so much in this season, and it's looking good, guys. I'm excited for sure. This is going to be so cool. Yeah, a possible flashback of Jesus' baptism is going to be amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brenda. You are awesome. Thank you so much for that $10. She says, "You're an amazing sleuth, and I can't wait to see how right you are." I can't wait to see how wrong I am. I've been wrong before, you know. I really thought that that our guy, what is his name? Leander from season 3. I really thought that he was going to be Matthias from the end of Jesus' ministry, the person who takes over for Judas. I really thought he was going to be Matthias, but I was wrong about that, and I've been wrong about a bunch of other stuff for sure. I wonder who God's voice will be. I doubt that Dallas would have that. I don't know. Maybe he would. It seems kind of cheesy to have like a booming voice, you know. Maybe he'll just show parts of it, and he won't fully show it like he's done before. Yeah. When you walk into a live stream of Brandon, bombs, mind blowing. Yeah, this one in particular there's a lot of bombs. So I've got a few more on this calendar that are actually pretty crazy. So we're going to dive into that in a second for sure. Let's see. Could the Jordan River be where Simon Z and Judas were doing laundry? No. So because I have this calendar, it actually tells me, one, what day of shooting this is, and two, what day of the year this is, right? And so I know that this was not shot during that second week of filming. Like that was a long time ago, and I know that was in Capernaum because they're on the sea of Sea of Galilee essentially, and so I know that that's not. It's not the Jordan River. And why would they do it at the Jordan River instead of somewhere where they're located, right? So, no, it's definitely not. That would be really cool. I don't know how they would do it, Pam, but it would be really, really cool for sure. Yeah. Just join the live and this dropped on me. A possible flashback of Jesus' baptism. Hold on a second. Let's go. Yeah, you're going to want to go back and watch the rest of the stream for sure. There's a bunch of stuff we're going through today. Absolutely. Primary reason I love Snipe Life's breakdown of the Chosen episodes is that Brandon helps link the episodes to the Bible. Thank you. I really try hard to do that. Me and Vanessa are very intentional in the way that we try to do that. So so thank you. What? More bombs? I'm staying. Wow, I'm staying, not going anywhere. I was waiting for the Transfiguration. I really don't think they're going to do it, especially after seeing this calendar, unless they do it while they're in Utah, because I don't have much of that information. These are mostly the days that they've already shot. So, yeah. Thank you so much for checking out this small part of our live stream. You can check out the entire live stream and full podcasts over on our Patreon at patreon.com/thesnipelife. This is by far the best way to help us in our ministry, so thank you so much to those that are on our Patreon already, and we'll see the rest of you over there, hopefully. We'd love to hit 300 patrons this year, so you could really, really help us out. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.